start today's video, I just want to say a big thank you to Serco Loaders for sharing our social media post yesterday with a picture of our Serco 8500 on our Mack truck next to our John Deere log skidder. It's always awesome to see companies like that still can recognize little guys like us that buy their products. Like I said, again, big thank you to them for sharing our post on social. Try to get a bunch loaded up here. Some pretty good pieces. That little pile of logs. Hopefully today will be our last hot day of the year. I hope. It's 90 or a little above. We had that yesterday. It's really hard to get much done. We have heat like that because it's terribly hot in the timber. So hopefully tomorrow we're supposed to get a break in that. I know they're calling for a little bit of rain, but hopefully we can have some fair weather for the rest of this job and into fall and be ready to really start producing logs every day instead of battling the heat. Start off a little pushing. We're going to try to get these 3 trees right here in the big one while the wind's died down. I'm just going to give this one a little push when Dad's ready. He's probably getting ready. Ease up to it here. Put some pressure on it. She's about to go. Make sure Dad's out of the way. He's over here. Just a little insurance thing. Keeps everything over here away from the fence and power lines. We'll just take that top and we'll shove it back over here. You know, the REA ought to be thanking us for this. We're taking a load off their hands too. Take this out here to the deck and get it out of the way. Clean the top up, and we'll get that next one. Now, off subject about our little fire yesterday, you'll find one of these on every skidder we've got. Every skidder, every truck. My work truck's got 2 of them. Little fires around the manifold and exhaust are pretty common on these log skidders just because of all the debris they collect. So yeah, we've had one burn up before. When I was 15 years old, we had a machine burn up. And I've had several fires since then, but you always just try to be prepared the best you can to combat those fires. Because even though we have insurance on everything, I don't trust the insurance companies at all to pay out. I really don't. Even though they want their money every month, I do not trust the insurance to work with me or pay me, or if anything was to happen to my equipment. We carry a couple $1 million in liability insurance just for what we do. And even though we carry that, I still do not ever want to try to test the integrity of that insurance. I'm going to ease up here a little bit. Dad's about got it all bored out. Now we're holding pressure against the tree. We're not really pushing, we're just holding pressure. That'll give me the signal. We'll just push it on over. About time to go with it. Yep, right there. Pretty good piece of wood. It always gives you some relief when these things go smooth like that. As I said in yesterday's video, me and Dad have been working together for 21, 22 years, somewhere right in there. So we've kind of, after a while, you just kind of get on the same wavelength, and whether it be Kenny and Dad, or Kenny and I, or me and Dad, a lot of years working together, you just kind of, you get to know the routine, and it definitely makes a difference. So we got the cable hooked on this big one here. We didn't feel comfortable pushing it. It's so big, so we're pulling it. So first off, we've just got 8-foot chokers on the skidder here because we don't do a lot of winching with the skidder since it's a grapple machine. So we find out real quick those 8-foot chokers are not going to go around that tree. And I got up as high end as I could, climbing on the arch here, which you can climb up in these trees pretty high with this dual arch grapple. Luckily, I had a 10-foot choker on my truck. I usually keep a bunch of chokers on the truck, extras, usually 8s and 10s. So I had a 10, and the 10-foot choker would barely go around where we hooked that tree up in it. So Dad's just hoping he can reach the heart of the tree with the bar. I'm actually having my doubts that he can. I think he's really having doubts that he can as well. We didn't even think to bring the long bar today. We keep a couple saws with, we've got an 880 still with a 36, and I've got a 661 with a 32-inch bar just for things like this, because we don't see too many big trees. But, excuse me, the last couple times we've needed the long bar, it's been on big walnut trees. Dad's still working on getting it all bored out. We're a long ways from clipping the spurs yet. He's clipping the first spur right now. Tree's starting to shake. We're going to go ahead and throttle up here. A lot of times just applying pressure on the tree like we are with the winch, just keeping some pressure in the direction we want it to go. A lot of times it's good enough, but like I said, there's a lot of stake here with the road and the power line and the fence back the other way. Definitely don't want to take any chances. Dad's getting back out of the way. There's a signal. It says pull slow. Here we go. Nice and easy. Anxious to see what it looks like. Go ahead and wind our cable back up here. Pretty good piece of wood right there. She was starting to go downhill. I got some issues starting to arise, but it's getting it just in time. This won't hurt it. That won't go anywhere. Neither will that there at the bottom. Now we just got to get it worked up. One common misconception about logging is how it ruins the deer hunting. That couldn't be any further from the truth. If you see all these deer tracks in this log road right here that I made last night from the day, not even 12 hours, maybe 12 hours. Let's do 12 hours. 12 plus hours, regardless. The best thing for this overgrown patch of brush are these log roads. Whether you're deer hunting, whether you're trapping, anything, this right here, which this road will be cleaned up a lot more yet. This was just a first pass through to get to this bunch of trees. And we've got another road going out to the deck, going that direction. But these roads they're just a highway for animals. The animals ain't much different than we are. They want to take the easiest, most less restrictive path they can find. They're going to walk down this trail long before they try to trudge through that stuff. I left a little bit holding on this tree here I cut. I don't want to fall out in the road, so we're just going to give her a little bump back the other way here. Just a little tap, tap, taparoo. There we go. Hey guys, if you like what you see, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel for all of our latest videos.